welcome back to another video with SirLucien, and exciting things today. A new patch is out, 233. As you can see now 1, but the 233 patch is now out. So let's go ahead and take a look. Should be another exciting patch, and we'll see what actually made it into the patch notes. So scrolling down a little bit down here, we're going to go ahead and see the current version, and we'll start with this and then we'll add in the little 0.1 there. So again, we have a new dinosaur, the Gallimimus with a 3-seater passenger saddle. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and cut a moment here and we'll go ahead and take a quick look at that. All right, finally just found Gallimimus, I think is the name of it. Take a look at it here. Kind of looks like a giant compy. Let's see if it'll... Just wanted to get a look at it if we could. Doesn't look like it's aggressive. This one's a level 48 male. Oh, there's interesting noises. And just wanted to show it to you. In the series, we'll go ahead and tame that and probably put a saddle on it, but it is a rideable dinosaur, herbivore, and it can hold 3 people in the saddle. So that is a look at the Gallimimus, I think is the way that's pronounced. Let me look at that name again. Yeah, Gallimimus. All right, let's get back to my bird. All right, let's get back over to the patch notes and continue on. All right, and next we have the new weapon, the Electric Prod Stunner weapon. So let's go ahead and take a look at that in game. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the stun rod, which I've just went ahead and created. Let's just take a look at what that looks like. Pretty epic. It's got a cool noise to it. Let's do a test. Maybe on something like a raptor would be a good test. Grab one of these guys. All right. Let's take the saddle off a second. I don't need any of that. So let's see what happens here. Whoa. Torpor went pretty high, although it did knock him out. It's like about a 300 shot hit. That was pretty crazy. I didn't see too much health go down, if at all. Let's fill that out. But now my item in my inventory can be repaired at the Fabricator, and I need more angler gel. That's let's go take a look at that. Now this again is you got to spend 60 Ingram points to get this. It's down towards the bottom of the list, so it's going to be a very high level item. My guess is it's meant for PvP, because that didn't knock a raptor out. And angler gel, whew, took me some time just to get the amount I had, which wasn't really much. I have one more shot at this point, 13 angler gel. Oh, to build it, you're going to build it in the Fabricator, and it's going to be under weapons and melee. And as you can see here, polymer, metal ingot, electronics, cementing paste, crystal, and 15 angler gel, and obviously 8 each time you want to recharge it. So I guess you're going to need to farm a bunch of angler gel, which can be a pain because I have not found a lot of them around. So All right, that was a quick look at the stun rod. let's get back to those patch notes. Next, we have the new armor, the SWAT-style Assault Armor tier. That's going to be really cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the armor. So I went ahead and crafted it in the Fabricator. We'll take a look at that in just a second. But here we have the Riot helmet, boots, gauntlets, chest piece, and leggings. And as you can see, it looks to be about as heavy as the fur armor. So it's definitely not a crafting armor set. Quite a bit more armor, as you can see. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. All right, there's our full armor set. Let's go into K mode here. There you go. So I am fully flacked out. Now, one of the things it did say about this armor is that it offers protection, but not from the elements. So here I'm in the mountain area, so I assume when I'm away from that fire, I'm going to be cold, and probably pretty cold pretty quick, or hot pretty quick. So no element protection at all. So just keep that in mind. Let's see what our total armor looked like after we were done. About 575. That's pretty good. And again, it adds quite a bit of weight. So at least 20, 34, 39, 51, 52-ish. Somewhere in there. All right, and you can see the hypothermal insulation is only going to be from what's around me. So what does it take to build this armor? Let's go down to my Fabricator down here. We don't need to turn it on. We're just going to look at it. So as you can see here, you're going to be needing polymer, silica pearls, hide, fiber, and quite a bit of crystal. Most of that's super easy to get, except for probably the polymer, which isn't too hard late level. And this is late level armor anyway, so by the time you're getting to this armor, when you unlock it, I used a mind wipe so I could get some of this stuff here. As you can see, it's way down here at the bottom. So you're talking in that, you know, that 80, 85 level. So by the time you're getting there, you have plenty of materials. And as you can see, the Ingram points are about 40 each. And to unlock that, you will need the ghillie, which also means if you have the ghillie set, you're going to need the hide set, and the hide set needs the cloth set for your Ingram points. So just wanted to show you that. That's a quick look at the Riot Armor. Let's get back to those patch notes. Stay tuned. And now we're down to new structures, which is awesome because this is one of the things I'm always waiting in the game for. Obviously, more dinosaurs and more mammals and things like that is cool, and I like that, but there's already so many in there, which is really great. But now we're getting some new building structures, and that's what I've been waiting for too. The greenhouse/glass tile set with plant growing benefits. All right, and to finish it off, there's some initial deep sea loot crates. There's improved save game, save and load times, added new special name tags and custom hat skins for Wildcard Admin Team, Wildcard Non-Admin Team, Authorized External Testers, and Dev Kit Masters. Get yours by joining the crew. Note, metal armor is now crafted at the Workbench, not the Fabricator. It will also be made available on primitive servers shortly. And then the one little update that they added, re-added the beer barrel and industrial cooking pot structures, which means they must have gotten lost during the drop of 2.33.0. This does require a server client update, and any servers that were launched with 2.3.3 will need to have these structures rebuilt. Ooh. So those structures might have been destroyed. Cooking pot and beer barrels. We'll have to go ahead and take a look at that in-game. But I just want to say thanks for joining and taking a look at this patch. We've got a lot more coming up in the month of February. I'm glad you're joining. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And down in those comments, go ahead and talk about what you think about this patch. What's the best part? What didn't you like? What you did like? All those kinds of things. And one last time, thanks for joining, and we'll see you in the next one.